Hey, welcome back to The Wave with Jazz and Tae. Before the break, we went into our interview with the Glow Up cast. Maurice and Miss Casey gave us a lot of information and insight. You guys are so easy to talk to. I love it. It's just so conversational.
Thank you.
But now we're going to go ahead and get into our hot topic, which is just going to be kind of like a free for all. We all can give our opinions and our takes on this, but we decided to high level touch on does our generation know how to date? And for those of you guys that don't know our generation, we are millennials.
Best generation out there.
No Gen Zers and
Literally.
no boomers. I don't even know who was the ones that were before us.
Our parents.
No, there was another one like in between that nobody talks about, and I just feel sad for them.
What, Generation X?
Is that the one?
I have no idea.
Right? Nobody knows. But yeah, so basically we just are trying, we want to get some insight and info and opinions on what dating is like as a millennial, and are we doing it wrong? And in what ways in what ways could we be doing better? Like in what ways has dating changed?
So for a little bit of context or backstory to this, I just recently ended something with a guy, and I've ended something with a guy a few times in the last 3 months. So I've just been kind of looking at myself like, am I doing this whole thing right? Because with each guy, there's been something different. One guy, it's obviously me. He wasn't going to give me what I wanted, so I needed to move on. Second guy is giving me everything that I'm asking for, but there was just something still about the situation that I was like, this isn't gonna work at the end of the day. And once I ended it, I was just kind of like, is it me? I think it is a little bit, y'all. I definitely think it is. But I've also been talking with a lot of my friends about their situations, and they are similar, where it's very fast turn and burn dating. We meet somebody maybe on Tinder, Bumble, or any of the social media sites. And it's oh, we really like each other right now. Everything's going great. And then at some point, everything just goes left. And it's no longer working for anybody. It either goes really left and everything's really bad, or it's just communication's poor, or setting expectations and intentions is not great, or dealing with some insecurities and it being projected in the relationship. So I really wanted to know, do we even know what we're doing here? And have you guys dealt with any of that or have any perspective on that?
I'll let you guys talk more since I'm hell about to get married.
It's good for her.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm prior to this relationship, it was wild. Especially you ladies are doing your thing. We're not, and this is not Mo at all, but guys out there, it was either two things. Either they wanted your, not fame, but they wanted something from you. They wanted your help, or they just wanted to be with you because you're doing your thing.
Right.
Or number two, it was they couldn't handle that you were doing something.
Right.
I used to interview a lot of rappers back in the day and go to a lot of shows, and it was just I was this big time groupie. If I was, then I would have been paid or something. I was just making friends, and it was really, really difficult, which is why Jar was my ex at 3 years, and then we finally got back together. And the reason we got together was just I needed somebody who knew me, who didn't know Casey Carter, but who knew Casey Ann, and didn't get jealous. He was doing his own thing, and I can't even imagine now dating, because it's just with social, we were dating before social media, so it was with social media, with Seattle being small, and just the casualness of dating kind of is messed up, because it's me and blah 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 might have kicked it, and then and then it didn't work out, but now my homegirl is feeling him, but then it's can she talk to him, can she not, now is our friendship on the line because she's about to talk to him because I kicked it with him? It's a lot.
It's too much.
And I don't, and are guys dating to be the man, or are they dating to get married? There's such a confusion.
It's just not communicated.
Guys are one thing, I want to get married, but then there's guys who don't, it's a lot.
Yeah.
That's just,
Either they're ready for like the real deal, or they're ready to just kind of like string you along.
so it's like they're doing too much or they're not doing enough.
Exactly. Mo,
There's
I
no,
feel
like,
like you want to
balance.
I
chime
know. I
in.
see this little smile on your face. What you got to say?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just think dudes are just idiots.
I love that a guy said that.
I mean, just
Literally.
to keep it honest, like
You heard it
know,
here first.
There's people around my age who are still young-minded. There are people around my age who only are chasing one thing and one thing only, and I'll say it's sex. Sorry, I don't know if that needs to be blurred out or not.
I don't think so.
Sorry, but they definitely want to do that. I guess dating for me, it's been interesting. I'm currently dating now. It's fun. But you know, I got a mindset, and only speaking for me, my mindset is I want the whole family situation. I want to be with one and one only. And I want to leave it at that. And you know, because my parents set that example for me, and that's all I know, and that's all I want to be. Yeah, I was young once. I thought like that, but I grew up to a point now to where, my focus on dating is if you're able to only stick to me and me only, and then also we can build in a certain way, then we're good. I just don't think men have that mindset today. I just think I don't know if they think it's a competition. I don't know if they think this embarrassing. I don't know what it is. But speaking for me alone, it's been great. Dating's fun.
That's a great mind thing of like, is it embarrassing to get a girl? Like, you know, like, or is it like, let's see how many girls I can get? Because I can see that's what a lot of guys think.
Yeah.
Like
who
how they
wants
are.
that?
Doesn't
The
it
way
get
they
old?
move.
Yeah.
You know,
Who
what
wants that?
What I find
weird.
too, or like in my experience, and this was just like my, opinion at the time, but it was also just kind of like, look at their friend group and what they're also doing. Because if their entire friend group is single and is like out here doing this and that and the other, they're probably more likely going to be less likely to like jump to settle down with you or whatever, because then they're the only one that's in a relationship. Now they're missing out on all this time with their boys, doing this and that, looking at girls or talking like, and so in my experience, I always kind of like, I felt like what we were going through or like what our issues were, what might need to be worked on, was trending based off of kind of like what was going on in his friend group. Oh, we're doing all this boys trip, all these boys trips, blah, 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 blah. But you have a girlfriend and y'all are all about to be doing A, B, and C, but you have a girlfriend.
I just
They
don't
don't.
understand why they can't like do that but still respect their situation, and their friends respect their situation as well. Like,
it sounds like an ego thing. It really does. Like, just hearing even Mo's input, like Mo being the man, like, it does sound like an ego thing. Like, if I go on this guy's trip and I don't turn up like them because I have a girlfriend, then they're gonna see me as like weak.
Oh,
So
he's whipped. Oh,
yeah. Which is like, that's a flex. Like, I have a
I'm
girl
cool with
back
that.
home. Like, she at the house waiting for me. She good because
right, because
like,
all of y'all
I'm
are
doing good.
Out
Yeah,
here.
I don't know. That's never
It's
been
a
key to
mindset
me.
thing. They don't want to be embarrassed out here, and
Yeah.
they don't want to be looked at by their friends like, oh man, he can't kick it because he was his chick or whatever. I'm like, bro, you're my age, dog. Like, get you someone to settle down, man.
Right.
For
It's
finding the
okay.
right person, though. I want to ask you guys though, like, we won't just be bashing men, and I'm like, I want to know. This is so interesting to me because I'm like, dating is so much, but it's just. What was I gonna say? Oh my god! Now I went. Oh, okay. Oh my god, you guys! I blinked out. I like hyped myself so much up. I was like, oh,
well, you were
no,
gonna ask the girl something.
Expectations. Yes, expectations. Like, do you think those get in the way, like, of dating? Like, I need this person to be like this, and they might cross all these boxes, but they do this, and that bugs the crap out of me, so I won't date. Like, I feel like people don't like, they don't give
yeah.
each other chances. Like,
I
Yep.
think
yeah, that, I don't know. Let me know.
I agree with you, but I think so. Like for me, I've been working on like I'm in therapy, and I work with her on like a lot of things. And recently, we've been on relationships because I'm like I don't really know what I literally was like I don't really know what I'm doing out here, and she had me like make a list. And I feel like prior to doing this work with her, all of my expectations were materialistic and they didn't matter. Like, oh, what are you looking for in a guy? Oh, somebody who's nice and who's this, who's that, but it was like, no, you're not asking yourself the right question. What do you need from someone? And what are you also bringing? And they should match up. And she really made me think. And like when I brought her the list the first time, she was like, you're still not even scratching the surface. Like you're just, again, it's just like surface level things, but like, okay, you want him to be good with his family, but what does that mean? Like he needs to have healthy boundaries with his family and his friends, because that's going to show you how he's going to treat you. And I was like, you're right. Okay, so let's just like get a little deeper. So it's like I think that like some expectations, depending on how you're coming with it, like yeah, I think that girls can be very like, I need a tall man, he needs to be 6'5", he needs to be this, but it's like, no, not really. You don't really need a 6'5" man. You would like a 6'5" man. If he comes in that package, dope. But like that's not an expectation that you should set for yourself, because that's gonna limit you off top. Like how many 6'5" guys are there out there?
There's like literally like only like 10% of the world above 6 foot.
You see what I'm saying? So let's like bring that standard down. And it's like, what do you need at your core? Like to feel loved, to have your needs met. Like what do you actually need? So it's like I feel like if it's purposeful expectation setting, absolutely. But like if it's just like what we were doing
Surface
in college,
level.
it's like no, you're not doing yourself any favors.
And
I
I
have money.
And I think for me, that's kind of where I'm at with you. I'm in that transition as well of just like I'm really quick to count somebody out, or just like they might say something to me that I'm just like, oh no, that was problematic. And then I don't even feel like maybe diving into that conversation on why that was a problem, because I don't owe it to them, because, you're not my partner, like, and I'm so quick to kind of just be like, you know what, that's not even worth it to dive into, onto the next. And that's where I'm trying to get out of, is in those types of situations and stuff, it's always worth like a conversation. How are we going to learn about each other if I'm quick to just, nope, we're done, like, quick to cut somebody off? And that's where I find a detriment to myself, is I can block, like I say this often, blocking blessings, because I'm in my own head, or like I'm in my own self about what I think should be happening versus what is happening and what I want and that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm in that transition too of like, no, all right, let's have a conversation about, I like you and I like spending time with you, but I don't necessarily, I'm not like these, not like these things that you say. So let's talk about it.
Like, what's up with that?
yeah. Like, so that's.
Yeah. No, I feel that, where it's like, but then also you're in your head, like, if I bring this up, are they going to think I'm crazy?
And right. Like I'm making something out of nothing.
Yeah. It's a lot, but I will say out of all the fun I've had in my past, because I had a lot of fun, I will say you will know when it's worth it to speak. You will just know when it's like, all right, I'm gonna take this to the chin here.
Yeah.
Like I think that it's really important to not try to just try because you want love or a relationship.
Right.
I think it's really important to trust your gut and to also not run away from it. I think it's so funny that people will run to the thing that's not for them and then run away from what's for them.
Ayo, that's me.
Okay.
Like, hi, have you met me? I'm Jasmine.
A read.
So more doing the opposite, and just it's things that it's just habits. It's just bad habits, and it takes a lot of experience. I always say, if dating, just have fun. Let these people think they're your friends. Maybe he thinks you're your boo. I don't know. Confuse them. Kick it. Have fun. Go eat. Go get lots of free meals. I always condone the free meals.
Get fed.
Yes, get fed. Go have fun and turn up, and then figure out what you like. I think that was the best thing that I just had fun. I had friends, and I just try to figure out what was good for me. I never judged anyone. I never had a type. I just was like, let's go hang out. We friends. Maybe we might be more than friends, whatever. And then it just led me right back to my same guy.
And here we are, a month away from getting married.
Yes.
Just have fun though. Everyone have fun. Don't
I
set
feel
these
it,
boundaries on yourself. Like,
It's just just go out
and
there.
keep it quiet. Like,
Yeah. Oh man. For real.
That's one thing that I've been learning to do also, is because like I also don't want to embarrass myself and like say I do maybe speak too soon about someone and then something happens and I'm like, oh great, now
That's
the whole
why-
world knows. I have to retract everything that I just said and felt about this person.
I got a theory. Like if you post someone on social media instantly, it's not gonna work
it's
out.
over.
Mhm.
It's not
a
gonna work
wrap.
out.
We
I
were
feel
dating
like-
for like 2 years and no one knew.
I feel like
Maybe
if you
3.
keep it under wraps, it's good. And then you
Yeah.
expose when you guys know it's like that thing. You know what I mean? Like,
There's
That
this-
first post.
people be
Yeah.
so instant just to put that such and
That-
such is with or in a relationship with, and then we see you in like 2 months and like,
Yo.
whoa, wait, you single again? What
Well, I know
happened?
there's somebody on Facebook that I know we're both friends with who
Yes.
put their whole relationship.
Whole
It was
everything
like
on
the
the
most
line.
cute, like, oh my God, this person did this for me. Like, it was like instantly they were together, all this amazing, beautiful relationship, and then literally turned around
Down
and
the
was like,
drain.
I am single, da da da.
See?
I don't care what they're doing. And it was like, damn, we didn't have to know any of
Any
that.
Any of that.
And then
Yes.
same people that are like, get out of my business. And I'm like, you're giving us front row seats.
I've had
Popcorn and all.
I
Group
hate those
chat is lit.
instances. I've literally seen somebody post a status where it's like, hey, I could really use all your thoughts and love and prayers, you know, like I don't want to talk about what's going on right now, you know, like please respect my privacy, but all the love and well wishes would be appreciated. And it's like, so what the are we gonna pray for?
Exactly.
Like, what do you want us to ask? Is that what you're posting this? Like,
Baiting.
you want attention, but you want privacy. What?
That social media, man. It's the
I
curse of
don't-
relationships.
I want to ask the
Hurt.
question on this topic. Is social media killing? I mean, like we see
Yes.
with this instance we
Yes.
just gave. Is social media
Like, you
killing?
didn't even finish your
dating?
question.
Yeah, it ruins
I
it.
feel like it can help and it cannot. Like, you can meet someone on social media and then you can see who this person is. It gives you the full resume before you can even
Mhm.
know this person. But then also, yes, it definitely can kill because people be in your business, or like, he didn't post me, I feel a certain way, or she's
Right.
Yeah.
like,
Well,
don't, you know.
Why you liking all of her pics, but you never like any of mine? I'm your partner. Da 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 da.
And like, why are we reading into stuff like that?
Exactly. Insecurity.
See, and then that's where we would have to sit down and talk about it and be like, why are you what? This doesn't mean nothing. So
Yeah,
social media is a curse, man.
I
Yeah.
really
gift
do.
and a curse.
A gift and
a
curse.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Gift and a
Yeah.
curse. Don't be so quick to post your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel that.
When you
Keep it
know-
private.
I'm gonna pop up pregnant and married when y'all know that I found my person. Okay.
Right.
There we go.
Yeah, there,
I told-
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Either
amazing.
way.
I told my cousin
Exactly.
that last night. I was like, I'm gonna pop up with the baby. Yeah, I had a baby.
Also, this is my man.
You know, like so good. Everybody's healthy. All right, bye y'all.
Okay,
Like,
bye.
And throughout that time, that's when you get to know each other on a level of like, not everyone in your stuff. I think that's just what's really important is if you're really trying to date somebody, this needs to be your friend. You need to get to know them. It's not all about a status and that. And if that's what's going on in your mind, then your relationship is doomed. before
Doomed
you guys
anyways.
even-
But
Yeah.
is there
Yeah.
pressure to dating though? Like the word dating, is that pressure to anyone? As in like, you know, we're saying kick it, but they'd be like, yo, I'm about to go on a date. That pressure?
I definitely say that there's I would say there's a difference between dating and then just like, you know, kicking it with someone.
oh yeah.
Yeah, because in my mind, I don't date anyone unless I'm looking to kind of like pursue them or start something with them. If I'm just like kicking it with someone, it doesn't have to be formal. But if you're asking to like, you know, me on a date or something, then I'm assuming, you know, it's a formal situation or setup. We are trying to get to know each other because we're trying to advance to something else.
Right.
So I do think there's definitely pressure that comes with it. Because as soon as someone asks me out on something like that I know is a date, I'm immediately like, oh, okay. So they're interested. All right, this changes things. Like, whew. We need to wrap up though. We absolutely need to wrap
on and
up.
on.
Got me talking.
Right.
Look, I'm like, we're at church right now. For me, I'm like, dang, I'm taking all this back.
Okay, so before we close out though, you guys, please plug yourselves, let the people know where they can find you, and then we'll close out, okay?
First and foremost, follow the Glow Up Cast at the Glow Up Cast on all social media platforms. New episodes drop every single Monday. And then you can follow me at Miss Casey Carter on Instagram. That's where I'm talking about everything. Everything's on the IG.
And I already follow you on everything. So
thank you.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram as well at mobetter206, and you can also follow me on Twitter also at mo_better206. So you can find me on there also.
Oh, that's good.
Only
to know.
follow him if you care about sports.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
It can be fun
Great,
to
thank
hear
I'm
what
you.
you have
just
to say.
joking. I'm just joking.
I be joking around too.
Yeah, but he be talking his grown man crap. I didn't want to say SH, the other word.
Yeah, grown man crap for real.
Yeah, there we go.
So yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being on today's show. We had a really good time and a great conversation. Definitely can see ourselves doing this again. So hopefully you guys will come back.
Yes, you guys
maybe
gotta come on the show with us.
Yeah, we'll have Naomi maybe back by then.
Yes, and she
Or
can bring
not.
the baby. Oh,
Stop. My God, you guys, this is what I deal with.
All right, guys. Well, until next week, we'll see you guys. This is The Way with Jazz and Tae. Bye.
Bye.
Stay black.
Peace.